Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. We got a video today from HL Talk That Thought. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Doing no contact with someone that you still love who hasn't hurt you is so impossible. I never really got closure with my divorce and the end of my marriage, and I just wanted to say goodbye in the best way I could and hold him for one more time.
All these fake tears.
And it absolutely kills me.
I don't see no tears.
I know I've got a really, really long road ahead of healing. And I'm absolutely broken because I've lost my best friend.
Can we just talk about how difficult it is to walk away from someone that didn't really do anything wrong?
Then why the fuck did you walk away from them?
No cheating, no lying.
And I just pray that I can look back on this and know that this was the right decision.
How do you know? I've made plenty of decisions in my life. I look back at it and I'm like, God dang it, I fucked up.
It's just so to be so in love with someone, but just not work.
I feel like I'm finally finding myself again.
Welcome back, family. Today, we will be reviewing the definition of what you call an unstable emotional woman. I mean, this woman left a 17-year-old marriage for no good reasons because she all over sudden thought that she had found the love of her life. Then she gets dumped by the so-called love of her life, and now she is all over the internet talking about her healing journey.
So Chad swooped you away from your marriage and then dropped you off in the desert.
It is just emotions after emotions everywhere. Let's first start by watching her crying after leaving her marriage and deciding to do the
So I went against everyone's recommendations and contacted doing no contact with someone that you still love who hasn't hurt you is so impossible.
Yeah, because you're a freaking idiot for leaving a man that did nothing wrong. He loved you. He took care of you for 17 years. And all of a sudden, you're crying because you left him. Shut the fuck up.
So I'm back to day one of no contact. But I don't regret it. Because when we broke up, it wasn't done very nicely because we were in an argument.
Well, no fucking shit. You just wanted a divorce out of nowhere for 17 years. Of course he's going to get upset.
And I just wanted... I never really got closure with my divorce and the end of my marriage. And I just wanted to say goodbye in the best way I could. And I know that when things are good, it's so much harder, but I just have no regrets because I got to see him and hold him for one more time. And it absolutely kills me.
Does it really? Does it really?
But I'd do it all again.
Exactly why I said what I said.
So I'd
do it
rather
all again.
do it now than in 6 weeks' time. I know I've got a really, really long road ahead of healing. And I'm absolutely broken because I've lost my best friend.
No, you didn't lose your best friend. You ripped your best friend's heart out and took half of his shit and most likely took his kids too.
But I also know never, ever would have walked away from the relationship that I've just walked away from. So I am really proud of myself for having the strength to do it. Not just
Proud of yourself to have the strength to leave a wonderful marriage? Really? Really?
for me, but for him too. Because I think that he would have held on.
I mean, her fake crying right now is super annoying to me.
And I know that I'll probably at times regret it. I know that when you go through the process of healing, you go through regret and wonder if you've done the wrong thing or not. But I know in my heart of hearts that I'm not right for him, and he's not right for me.
Oh, you know of hearts that you guys aren't right for each other, huh?
I just pray that I can look back on this and know that this was the right decision. It's just so shit
Not
to
a
be
single
so in love with
teardrop came
someone,
out, guys.
but just not work.
This woman is literally crying out loud while she is the one deciding to destroy her entire family. Now, remember that she said that her ex didn't do anything wrong, and she will even clarify all of this saga in this next clip.
Can we just talk about how difficult it is to walk away from someone that didn't really do anything wrong?
It looks like you guys got 3 kids together from the pictures in the back.
No cheating, no lying. It's so much easier to walk away from someone when you have a reason to hate them. But being strong enough.
And this is, guys, as much as I love families, as much as I want you guys to have kids, I see shit like this, and I can't tell you genuinely to go get married. I really can't. Especially in the United States. You will get fucked. And the women here might have been a great woman. And then 17 years later, you get her crying on the internet why it was so hard to leave you because you were almost the perfect man. Right? That's why I push for passport bros. The chances of these women are just a little bit less, slightly less. And the chances of a good woman is slightly more. So if you want to take the risk of a slightly better chance, it's more than slightly. I'm only saying that. Just some people think it's, whatever. But it's probably the best chance you got, guys. It's probably the best chance. If you could find a good one here, congratulations. You did the impossible almost, but it's damn hard.
To walk away from someone that you love just because you know that they're not right for you is so hard. When's this pain gonna go?
What do you mean by, when does this pain is gonna go away? You brought all this pain on yourself, lady. This is what you really call delusion. She is saying that leaving a relationship with someone that has done nothing wrong is being strong. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. And I will show you later on how this woman was roasted so badly in the comment section for her selfishness after she decided to divorce a good man to the point that she had to deactivate her comment section. But for now, let's watch her crying again, trying to justify her bad decision-making while keeping on playing the victim after her so-called love of her life.
I wanted to share this because I feel like it's going to bring people a lot of hope. I think people will resonate with it, and it's a big change for me, so I actually just wanted to document it. But Wednesday nights are my nights where I don't have the kids, and for a really long time I always felt this need to make arrangements, to see friends, to do something, to keep busy, to not be on my own. I'd never really been great in my own company. Having been with my ex-husband for 17 years, it was just very alien to me to be on my own. And I had plans tonight and they got cancelled, and for the first time, it didn't like fill me with this like dread and anxiety, and I'm actually really excited for my evening. I'm making dinner for myself on my own. I got a new colouring book. Yeah, I have a
Really? You don't have anything better to do with your life right now than a coloring book?
book with felt tips, and I find it so therapeutic. I'm going to catch up on Love Island that I didn't watch last night, and I might even have a bath, or I might go on a walk because it doesn't get dark now until like 9:30, and it is just, I don't know, I just wanted to like reflect on this moment and realise how far I have come. It might seem really insignificant to some people. Some people might be like, oh my god, how pathetic, she's like really buzzing that she's enjoying a night to herself. But I think when you've gone through such a hard period of time, and
What hard period of time are you speaking of? The 17 years of a wonderful marriage?
then I thought I met someone that I was going to spend my life with, and then going through a breakup again, it's taken me a long time to be okay in my own company. And I don't know, I'm just really proud of myself, and I wanted to share that.
All right, it's nice to be proud of yourself, guys. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm hardly ever even proud of myself. But for people to be spouting online saying that I'm proud of myself for doing such horrible acts is crazy to me. Crazy.
Someone to see this and think, oh my god, like I'm gonna get there too. If I can do it, you can do it. And it's small wins, and I'm very aware that healing isn't linear. I may not feel like this next week, but for now I feel like it today, so I'm rolling with it and I'm enjoying it. And I don't know, I feel like I think I'm gonna get a bit emotional. I feel like I'm finally like finding myself again. 2 years ago I separated from my ex-husband, and then 5 months ago I separated from my boyfriend, who generally thought was the love of my life. But these are happy tears.
Are they really?
Which is a nice change, but I just wanted to share that because I'm really proud of myself, and I hope that anyone watching this,
You're proud of yourself that you got tricked by a Chad, got ran through for a year or so, and then he dropped the shit out of you, and now you have nothing. Absolutely nothing.
is proud of themselves too, because being a single parent and going through a heartbreak is tough, but it makes us better people and resilient, and I now know my worth. So yeah, love you guys.
Now you know your worth, huh?
Like I said in the beginning of this video, that this woman is what you call the definition of the unstable, emotional modern woman. She left a 17-year-old marriage thinking that she found the love of her life, then around and found out that it was all lies.
Yep.
And now she is saying that she thinks that she is founding herself again. These over-emotional modern women don't even know what they want in life. She was roasted so badly in the comment section for divorcing a good man, to the point that she had to make an entire video to respond. Check it out.
I need to talk about this because it actually really pisses me off. I did not choose to become a single mum because I didn't persevere or I gave up easily.
You left your husband. You fucking whore.
A lot of people become single parents, and it takes them a really long time to accept that and leave a relationship because they've got a lack of self-worth, or they have fear of doing things on their own with their children. Like it's people like this that put a stigma on single parents, making out that they just like don't really give a shit and they've given up. That's not what happened.
That's
in my
exactly what
relationship,
happened.
and that's not what happens in most relationships.
Yeah, you're right. It might not be most relationships, but this particular one, yes.
I don't want to persevere. I shouldn't have persevered. I did persevere, and that was due to me not having the self-worth and respect for myself. Why would anyone want to stay in an unhappy
You were perfectly happy until Chad came along and told you those sweet, sweet nothings.
relationship? Why would you want to leave your kids in a household with a toxic relationship?
You said he was a good man. Stop lying, you lying whore. Every single time you've been talking about the man, he was a good man, fucking take care of you. You didn't want to leave a good man because he didn't do anything wrong. You had to find things wrong with him.
Why would you want to set an example to your children that that relationship is acceptable? This comment is really naive. They've then gone on to say, well, that's the problem with social media and everyone's painting this perfect picture and you should stick around in the hard times. And if you're in an abusive relationship, call the police. Honestly, this has got under my skin, as you can tell, because I think that single parents, one of the things that makes us amazing is having that strength to...
Shut the fuck up. Nothing makes you that amazing because you had the strength to break up your family. Don't put other abusive relationships in replacement of yours. You left your relationship on your own free will.
Walk away, because it is easier to stay. It's much easier to stay and try and persevere and beg for the bare minimum, and we shouldn't have to do that. Just because you have kids with someone doesn't mean you should stay in an unhappy relationship. So this comment is f***ing bullshit. Thanks for commenting.
Now, she is talking about not staying in an unhappy relationship, although she stated very clearly
Correct.
that her ex-husband didn't do anything wrong. And I give a lot credit to the guy that wrote that comment saying that if a woman is abused, she can call the police. He is absolutely right. And she got mad because she knows that there was really no abuse.
Nope.
Most women know that the so-called abusive and toxic relationship they usually talk about is more like when their husband says no. The roasting was so hard that she had to turn the comment section off.
So the reason I've had to turn off my comment in my previous TikTok is the disgusting comments are just so unnecessary. And what's really interesting is it's all men. It's all men giving their opinion about how women should never leave a marriage and that they should stay for the kids. And it's giving bitter, narcissistic men who...
You turning off comment section gives off a little bit of a bitter, narcissistic thing.
Who have had women leave them because maybe they didn't like being mistreated. Why should anyone stay in a marriage?
See, you keep on going with this mistreated fucking narrative when we already know this wasn't the case with you, and it's actually not the case for most men. Most men are not just mistreating their wives and girlfriends to that degree.
Kids or not, if you're not treated well, it baffles me.
The only reason this woman is trying to switch her story about her divorce and start talking about the abuse is because of the backlash of the men commenting.
Correct.
She was very clear in the beginning, declaring that her husband didn't really do anything wrong. And that is why the backlash from men was so strong. Her ex-husband even made sure that the co-parenting goes smooth between them, as you can see on your screens right now. That is how much of a great guy her ex-husband is. But I want to show you the caption she posted, where she attributes all the credits to herself for their successful co-parenting technique. I will read the caption for you. I think I can speak for a lot of single parents when I say we didn't have kids with the plan to do it alone. My family broke down 20 months ago. I was broken and devastated and left feeling like a failure. I never picture being able to do birthdays like this again. I worked on myself, I healed, I forgave, I let go of anger and resentment, all to make for a happy environment for our children. I went for hoping...
I don't give a fuck about you. You did fucking nothing other than break up your family. The man in this story right here.
for the perfect family to having a pretty perfect co-parenting family. I know this isn't possible for everyone, but I'm proud of how far I've come to be able to do this. Listen, we all know that the person who did the most for them to achieve this is her ex-husband.
For sure.
This woman doesn't even know what she wants. She is out here trying to chase after Chad and Tyrone while getting pumped and dumped on repeat ruthlessly. Fellas, always make sure to protect yourselves against these types of women. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up. Focus on your goals, and everything else will follow.
This was actually one of the harder ones for me to watch because it just annoyed the shit out of me. Cannot believe women like that. Again, they changed the narrative. Good man. I couldn't leave him. I don't know how to leave him, and he didn't do anything wrong. To all of a sudden, he was abusive, and I had to leave an abusive relationship. Why do they lie? Why do women lie? because they don't like taking responsibility or accountability. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.